Giannis Antetokounmpo could potentially be traded. Finally, it might be happening. A report just came out, just saw it on Twitter, that the Milwaukee Bucks, the Miami Heat, and the Detroit Pistons are all in negotiations for a three-team trade that would involve Giannis going to the Heat and Tyler Hero going to the Pistons. It would be very interesting if this trade happened. I just want it to happen because the Giannis saga, honestly, has been pretty crazy, and I'm ready for it to be over at this point. I feel like the Giannis trade talks have been something that's happened for a year now. Like, I remember last offseason, it was conversations during the trade deadline. I'm just ready for it to be over. I'm going to be honest. Like, Giannis, I want him on a new team. The Bucks, let's just part ways. Let's get a deal done before the draft because the draft is very important. You can get some draft capital for the upcoming draft in a few days. That would be key. So I'm very excited to see what happens with Giannis. And if this trade did happen, if he goes to the Miami Heat, what will Pat Riley do to build around him? Now, obviously, I think you have a really good core with Bam and Giannis together defensively. That's amazing what Bam can do. But what else on that team will you do to kind of make it better? Because I do think that they could really compete in the Eastern Conference. Like, I don't think the Eastern Conference in the NBA is something that you can't compete in right now. Like, the Knicks are very good. The Pacers might be back to being pretty good next year. The Celtics, obviously. Like, there's some great teams in there. Of course, there always will be. But with Giannis added to the Heat, I think they can make some moves to really compete in that conference. Like, I really do feel confident in that. And then for the Pistons side, getting Tyler Hero, I think that's a perfect type of player that the Pistons need. They need a secondary scorer next to Kay Cunningham. Like, in the playoffs, we really saw that be a factor of them not having really people that they can go to score. And I think Tyler Hero fits that role perfectly. He makes a lot of money. But I think for a team that wants to win right now, wants to get to the finals and win the finals, they have the makeup, in my opinion, to do that and really compete in this conference. But a Tyler Hero is definitely needed, and I think it really will help them. And then for the Bucks, I don't know what they would be getting back. Nothing's really came out about rumor potential draft capital. I mean, we know they're going to get a lot of draft capital back, but maybe they get a player or two. Like I heard Khalil Ware is in the trade talks potentially. Like that would be a nice piece, a young center. I know a lot of draft capital. I think that would be really good. I think for Miami, for Detroit, for Milwaukee, finally getting rid of Giannis. Obviously, he doesn't want to be there. I think he's made that very clear now, especially with the situation that happened last season where they he wanted to play, but Milwaukee was like, "We don't want you to play. You know, we're trying to tank a little bit. We don't want to risk you getting injured potentially because we might trade you." Like that stuff was all going on. Clearly, the bridges are burned in that relationship. Yeah, I think this would be fun. I think this would be the first big domino to fall finally, hopefully. Like, let's pray. Because I think everyone's done with this Giannis trade conversation. We just want to see it happen. And I think if you're a Heat fan looking at this, you want this trade to happen because honestly, Giannis and the Heat, not only just that, but remember when the Heat were rumored to get Damian Lillard and all these superstars and struck out on all of them? If you're a Heat fan and you strike out on Giannis, I think it will not be fun for Pat Riley and crew because that'll look really bad on them again to not get a superstar player when they are superstar hunting right now. They need a player to pair up with Bam. And then for the Pistons, I really do like what they could do. I feel like their fans will be happy with Tyler Hero because I think they know what they're going to get with him. And then Milwaukee just finally resetting and doing a rebuild. That'll be good for them as well. Let me know what you guys think of the trade. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next video. Peace.